Welcome. Today I bring you a special preview of the ambassador's daughter. Nair in dismay remembers what happened to her with Akin and the attack she suffered. Meanwhile, the commissioner interrogating Sanjar asks about Guven and about his love for Nair. So Sanjar angrily tells her that he is fed up with her tactics and that he must find out who hurt Nair. The commissioner tells him that he shouldn't get his hopes up because he won't go free. On his part, Nair calls Melik. Melik asks if Sanjar is already free. So Nair replies no. Melik asks why. So Nair assures him that he may be free, but Guven generated a big problem, so they need to be patient. The next day, Yaya goes to the police station to see Sanjar. Yaya tells him that the house was confiscated. So Sanjar is saddened and asks where they went then. Yaya replies that they have gone to Gediz's house. Sanjar, annoyed, asks him why they didn't go to a hotel, as he doesn't want to owe Gediz anything. Yaya explains to him that Halis didn't want to and that his hotels were also confiscated. Sanjar asks about Melik. Yaya replies that Melik is driving Kavarek and Zara crazy as he keeps asking about his father. So Sanjar is happy and asks about Nair. Yaya tells him that he went to the hospital and seemed better. He also tells him that Nair saved the money from the port before the police arrived. Sanjar laughs in disbelief. Gediz arrives with his lawyer. So Sanjar asks him about what he stated. Gediz replies that he said what they agreed. Sanjar says that he did too. The lawyer tells them that the statements are very solid, but the truth is that they will be locked up. Sanjar asks when. So the lawyer says that the first trial is in 2 days and that there they will probably be issued a remand order while the investigation is done, and they could be jailed for a year. Sanjar asks him to release them before that trial. Gediz shouts that it's all over now, so Sanjar shouts that he must go out to catch those who hurt Nair. Gediz throws in his face that he didn't do the same with Akin 9 years ago and that he didn't believe Nair even though she was destroyed. While she hasn't hesitated to believe him even though he lied to her. Sanjar shuts him up, but Gediz yells at him that if he wants he can end their friendship or partnership, but that won't change what he did to Nair. Sanjar angrily pushes him and yells at him for falling in love with Nair. Gediz replies that he can't control what he feels, so he hasn't betrayed him, but none of that is about him but about Nair, who believed him and loved him while he has only been unfair to her. Sanjar tells him that despite his love for Nair, he couldn't believe her and that is his punishment. Halis stealthily goes to Nair's room and, seeing her wounds, calls Menix's brother to meet secretly. Once reunited, she beats him, reminding him that she told him she didn't want Nair to get hurt, and orders him to find a way to fix it, as Sanjar can't find out that she was the one who planned it. Menix arrives, so Halis angrily asks him what he is doing there when he told her not to get involved. Menix says that even if she hadn't meddled in the plan, she will still get hurt if Sanjar finds out her brother. Halis says that Nekdet has ruined everything, and if it wasn't for Sanjar being arrested, she would be chasing him. Gediz goes to see Guven to ask him if he is involved with the attack on Nair. Guven replies no and asks if Nair is okay. So Gediz calls him a false father and angrily tells him that Nair has not been well for 9 years. But that he never cared and even forced her to marry her abuser. So he asks him not to pretend to be concerned. then asks how he got those documents and who is his accomplice. Guven crosses his arms and tells him there is no accomplice. So Geddes names Akin, making Guven nervous. Meanwhile, Sanjar goes to the hotel where Guven stayed to check the cameras to find out who attacked Nair. While waiting for Hassan, he reads Nair's statement about the attack and remembers when she begged him to believe her about her abuse. Hassan arrives and tells him that the police took the camera records. Geddes asks how they will find the attackers. So Sanjar says the culprit is someone who wants Nair away. Geddes says then it could have been the work of Halis, Rafika, Menex or Nekdet. Sanjar says Nekdet is the only one who would dare to do such a thing. So they both go to look for him. Elvan goes to see Menex to ask him to hand over all his jewels, since they have run out of money. For her part, Halis complains to Rafika for agreeing to let Nair stay in the house. Rafika reminds her that Nair is very hurt and besides that she did them a big favor by going for the money from the port. Elvan arrives and gives Halis all her jewelry to sell, so Halis is happy. However, Elvan sees that Menex has not given the bracelet from the wedding set, so he asks about it. Menex remembers that she gave it to her brother as payment and says that she must have forgotten it in the house, but Elvan looks at her in disbelief. Yahya arrives at the house and gives them the news that Geddes and Sanjar are out, so everyone is happy. Yahya tells them that Geddes and Sanjar are looking for who attacked Nair, so Halis and Menex freak out. Nair comes down, so Muget tells her the news. Nair is happy, but Halis attacks her and Menex looks at her angrily. So Nair tries to leave. Muget asks her what she is going to do. So Nair replies that she is going to make her father pay for what he did. Yahya tells her that Sanjar sent him to say that he wants her to wait for him so they can go see Melik together. And so we end this preview. Until next time.